Welcome. I'm Purpose Fulfillment Guide and author Rosalind Elena McGrath. And today we're going to focus on how to overcome your adaptability zappers. So, if you've been following along in this series, you know that we've talked about the power of surrender and how crucial that is to going to the next level in flourishing your purpose. And the power of surrender requires the strength of adaptability, which we have been discussing, that and what tends to zap our adaptability. So if you haven't yet, you might want to take a few minutes and go through those videos. They're pretty brief ones that focus right in. And so now we're looking at how we can overcome that, the force of habit, attachment, fear of change, and conformity that are part of our nature to some degree or another, and can limit our adaptability. So what I have found over the decades of working with myself and others, that what gives that greatest possible adaptability, so there's like enough sense of grounding, sense of support, and yet at the same time, that ability to adapt, to surrender, is through our soul alignment and integration. And that naturally increases your sense of peace, your confidence, a lack of attachment, that grippiness. It brings us more to present awareness and our authenticity by anchoring your truest self to lead the way so you can really go deeper with those you serve. So there's a lot packed in what I just shared. So just give it a little time to settle, right? And just a reminder that the soul, it's not just your preferences. It's not certainly not just great music, right? But the soul is a distinctive energy that is with us throughout all of our lifetimes and beyond. And our soul knows us best. Our soul is always in full connection with the divine. It's part of the divine. It's how we are part of the divine. So, to give one example, with a client I worked with who was nervous and scared about her upcoming surgery. As she describes this, she said, I had been struggling with certain family relationships and felt anxious, somewhat depressed, and a bit emotionally fragmented, she said. And after our work together, which soul alignment and integration was a key part of that, she said she felt amazingly at peace about her upcoming surgery. She said, I felt more grounded about the family relationships that were challenging me and had stopped worrying about the what ifs, the whys, and the maybes. She said, I was able to see the situation with greater clarity and was able to just let go with a greater sense of trust. So I would describe that as a great example of building adaptability. And we all have this potential. No matter how entrenched some attachments or habits or fear of change or conformity may be, we all have this potential because we all have the soul, that great gift that goes beyond our conscious awareness. That's why soul alignment and integration is such a pillar in Flourish Your Purpose immersion. And it is so central for highly sensitive healers and visionaries to get to their next level in flourishing their purpose. Now, we each have our own sort of qualities that we bring to the way that we serve others. And if you'd like to dive more into that, there's a beautiful little quiz I put together. I'll put the link in the comments. And with that, you can find out more, bring more clarity to what the strengths and the challenges and the gifts are of the wonders that you bring through the way that you serve. And so, in the meantime, I want to thank you so much for being here and for being you. Namaste and many blessings to you, my friend.